Neon bleeds on the sidewalk floor. Another night I've lived before. Same old bar, same old tune. Moon hangs low like it's tired too. I don't rush, I don't pray, I just let the hours decay. Every face I pass by looks like me if I lie. I learn quick not to explain. Some truths don't need a name. If you carry them long enough, they start carrying you. These dark blues keep me steady when the world spins fast. They don't promise me forever, just a way to last. Love tried once, love refused, left me locked in dark blues. Hey! Ashtray full of almost chances, missed calls and second glances. Your voice ain't loud anymore, it's a knock on a closed door. I don't chase what disappeared, I don't toast to wasted years. Some men heal, some men choose to make peace with what they lose. Silence taught me how to see what noise never showed me. You don't need a loaded heart to know what's empty. These dark blues know my weight, every step, every mistake. They don't ask me to confess, they just sit with the mess. No excuse, no excuse. I just breathe in dark blues. Midnight train screams down the line like it's running out of time. I watch it pass, don't move a bone. Some roads ain't meant to be known. I keep my hands inside my coat, guard my words, guard my throat. I've said enough, I've paid my dues. Now I speak in dark blues. If love's a lesson I'll pass too late, read it wrong, learned it straight. Pain don't shout, it stays polite, waits for you in quiet nights. I ain't broken, I ain't clean, just somewhere in between. I don't bend, I don't bruise, I adapt to dark blues. These dark blues don't drag me down, they keep my feet on solid ground. When the lights all fade to black, they're the pours down like cheap regret on a city that won't forget. I walk slow, hands in my jeans, learn too much from what I've seen. Streetlights buzz like bad advice, same mistakes, different price. I don't ask for second views, I already know the truth. I've watched love turn in a way, watch patience come too late. Some lessons don't arrive, they wait. These dark blues don't save my soul, they just help me stay in control. They don't shine, they don't bruise, they just live where I do. I don't beg, I don't choose, I just wear these dark blues. Barroom floors know how I stand, half a man, half a plan. Your memory ain't sharp or loud, it's just there like a cloud. I don't hate what didn't stay, I just learned to let it wait. Some hearts bend, some refuse, mine grew quiet, dark and used. Silence taught me how to move without asking for proof. You don't need to say goodbye to know. These dark blues walk my line, never rush, never lie. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just show what's true. I don't win, I don't lose, I just stand in dark blue. Midnight clocks don't judge my pace, they just tick, they don't wait. I've made peace with what I lack, I don't look forward, I don't look back. Strength ain't fist or pride, it's keeping calm when you're tired. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I learn restraint from dark blues. If hope knocks, I let it pass. Some doors close too fast. I ain't holy, I ain't damn, just a man who understands. There's some roads you never choose, they choose you. They stay when the night pulls tight and cruel. They keep me cool, I don't pray, I don't move, I just breathe in dark blue. Morning come, same shoe, same man, dark blue. Streetlight flickers, dying breath. Another night, another slow death. Whiskey sour on a sticky bar, wondering where you are so far. Empty glass, empty stare. hear echoes in my head, words unsaid, words unsaid. Shadows dancing on the wall, hearing your name, I start to fall. This town ain't big enough for two. Now when one of them is you, yeah. Broken strings on my old guitar, broken dreams near and far. Heartbeat drumming a ragged beat, can't find solace, can't find sweet. Love's a lie, love's a cheat, stuck here on this lonely street. They say time heals all the wounds, but these scars just bloom deeper, darker every day. Gonna waste away, gonna fade away. Is there a reason? Is there a sign? This pain ain't yours, it's only mine. A twisted knot, a tangled thread. Wish I was numb, wish I was dead. Walking down these empty lanes, feel the chill, feel the pain. Every corner, every turn, another lesson I gotta learn. About goodbye, about the end. No one to call, no one to mend. The shattered soul, this weary heart, torn to pieces right from the start. I still set 2 cups on the table, like you might walk back in. Habits die harder than love, that's how this grief begins. Your coat still smells like rain, like nights we couldn't sleep. I don't touch it much these days, but it still touches me. They said time would dull the ache, but it just taught me how to fake being fine. These dark blues sit with me when the room gets too quiet to breathe. They don't ask me to be strong, they just let me break along. I don't run, I don't choose, I just hurt in dark blues. Your laughter lives and dark blue. We're burning slow. No. Concrete's wet, the nights awake. City breeze through cracks and breaks. Neon stains my tired shoes. Every step I don't refuse. I learned early how to stay when everyone else runs away. No applause, no excuse, just a man in dark blue. Don't look back for revenge. I don't move fast, I don't pretend. Some roads teach you how to stand, not how when these dark blues don't pull me down. Ooh, they just keep me level now. Your name don't hurt, it echoes faint like a color that won't paint. I don't drown, I don't fight. I learned how to outlast the night. Some hearts break, some hearts bruise. Mine learned how to stay cool. Silence taught me discipline. Patience sharpened my skin. You don't need a loaded past to know nothing lasts. These dark blues walk my side, never rush, never hide. They don't heal, they don't choose, they just tell the truth. I don't bend, I don't move, I just breathe in dark blue. Midnight clocks don't judge my pace. They just tick, they don't care. Every scar I didn't show still knows where to go. I ain't clean, I ain't lost, just a man who knows the cost of holding on, letting loose somewhere in dark blues. If love's a fire, kept the edge, let the flame die slow and fast. I don't curse what never stayed. Some good things fade. I ain't holy, I ain't you. city exhales when the bars shut down, like it's tired of wearing the crown. I walk past lives I almost chose. Every face tells me what I know. I don't chase the younger man, I buried him where I stand. Every scar I never show keeps time move slow. I learned pain don't need a sound, it just settles in around, like smoke that stains a room long after you leave. These dark blues don't fight the night, they make peace with low light. They don't promise, they don't use, they just sit with truth. I don't rise, I don't lose, I remain in dark blue. Ooh. Street corners whisper my name, not loud, just enough to stay. Your memory ain't sharp or sweet, it's the rhythm in my feet. I don't replay what went wrong, I let it hum like an old song. Some melodies don't resolve, they just go on. I stopped asking for relief, stopped dressing wounds with belief. Some nights are meant to end, they just bend. These dark blues keep their distance, like a man who understands. They don't ask me to be strong, they just let me stand. I don't win, I don't choose, I just stay in dark blue. Midnight feels like borrowed time, every breath a measured line. I don't rush what's nearly gone, I let it finish on its own. I've seen hope wear thinner skin, break when you lean too hard on it. I don't curse what's overdue, I let it through. If love's a language, I went quiet, not out of fear, just tired. Some truths don't want release, they want peace. I ain't empty, I ain't full, just steady like the pull of gravity and muse.
The city exhales when the bars shut down, like it's tired and wet of wearing the crown. I walk past lives I almost chose. Every face tells me what I know. I don't chase the younger man, I buried him where I stand. Every scar I never show keeps time move slow. I learned pain don't need a sound, it just settles in around like smoke that stains a room long after you leave. These dark blues don't fight the night, they make peace with low light. They don't promise, they don't use, they just sit with truth. I don't rise, I don't lose, I remain in dark loops. Street corners whisper my name, not loud, just enough to stay. Your memory ain't sharp or sweet, it's the rhythm in my feet. I don't replay what went wrong, I let it hum like an old song. Some melodies don't resolve, they just go on. I stopped asking for relief, stopped dressing wounds with belief. Some nights aren't meant to end, they just been. These dark blues keep their distance, like a man who understands. They don't ask me to be strong, they just let me stand. I don't win, I don't choose, I just stay in dark blue. Midnight feels like borrowed time, every breath a measured line. I don't rush what's nearly gone, I let it finish on its own. I've seen hope wear thinner skin, break when you lean too hard on it. I don't curse what's overdue, I let it through. If love's a language, I went quiet, not out of fear, just tired. Some truths don't want release, they want peace. I ain't empty, I ain't full, just steady like the pull of gravity in you. The ashtray cold on the counter. 2 shot glasses, one still warm. Your lipstick print on the bottle like a promise and a warning in one. You're pacing holes in the kitchen. I'm sunk deep in this chair. You say you're tired of my drifting, but you keep running your fingers through my hair. You say, baby, pick a road, you can't be halfway gone. I say, pour another round, let's argue till the dawn. 'Cause in love and life and whiskey blues, every fight we win and lose. You slam the door, I light the fuse, but I keep coming back to you. It's love and life and whiskey blues, half truth, half excuse. We bruise each other, choose each other every time we're through. Stuck in these love life whiskey blues with you. You hate the way that I gamble on every, maybe every dream. You say I chase after lightning while you're trying to build a quiet scene. There's a suitcase under the bed still from the last time you swore you'd go. Ticket tucked in your pocket, you were halfway to the door when the tears began to show. You said, baby, I need more than your Barstool point of view. I said, all I've got are stories, but they all end up at you. 'Cause it's love and life and whiskey blues, every choice we overuse. You draw the line and cut it loose, then tie it back around us too. Yeah, it's love and life and whiskey blues, sweet burn, bitter truth. We curse each other, nurse each other like some worn out bruise. Living these love life whiskey blues with you. I've seen your halo crooked, I've watched your halo fall. I've kissed your shaking shoulders when you couldn't stand at all. You watched me lose my temper, you watched me lose my nerve. You held me when my chances crashed hard, got what they deserve. We are saints in cheap leather, we are sinners in good shoes. We are Sunday morning quiet and Saturday wrecked and used. If this ain't worth the wreckage, if this ain't worth the pain, why do we keep meeting at that same old window pane? For the love and life and whiskey blues, every scar a little muse. We drain the glass, we change the tune, but the same old feeling pulls us through. Yeah, it's love and life and whiskey blues, raw nerve, tender proof. We break each other, make each other brand new, then use. Dancing these love life whiskey blues with you. Clock says 1:45. Your eyes say one more try. You're wearing that faded jacket I bought you in July. You trace my name on the table in a ring of watered rye. You whisper I ain't leaving, I just like to hear you ask me why. You say, baby, I'm your shadow, even when I disappear. I laugh, you're my favorite trouble, my favorite souvenir. 'Cause it's love and life and whiskey blues,
yeah. Met you in a back road barroom, lipstick on a Monday noon. You laughed at my worn out boots, said, boy, I like that tune. You had a crooked little halo hanging from a cigarette. I had a wallet full of promises and a book of unpaid debts. We danced on splintered floorboards till the jukebox lost its fight. You wrote your number on a coaster, left your heart print in my mind. We shared a cab, we shared a secret, shared a bottle, shared a bed. You traced the future on my shoulder, I just kissed your forehead instead. Love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring, burns going down but I still drink. You're the bruise on my heart and the song I sing, sweet as sin, rough as spring. Yeah, love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring. I keep on sipping like it don't mean a thing. Every goodbye, every vow I bring comes back round, whiskey on my wedding ring. Try to build little heaven in a one-room second floor. Cracked plates in a crooked cupboard, dirty boots by the door. You'd hum along to Sunday sermons coming through the paper walls. I pretend that I was listening, just staring at your overalls. Fights about the rent and groceries, silent dinners, slam drawers. You'd cry washing off your makeup. I'd paste holes in the floor. Still your head on my shoulder made the ceiling look like sky. Empty fridge, full ashtray, but your laughter never lied. Love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring, burns going down but I still drink. You're the bruise on my heart and the song I sing, sweet as sin, rough as spring. Yeah, love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring. I keep on sipping like it don't mean a thing. Every goodbye, every vow I bring comes back round, whiskey on my wedding ring. One night you packed a busted suitcase, shoved your dreams down with your dress, said, I'm tired of waiting on Sunday, tired of loving you to death. I reached out with shaking fingers, caught a tear along your chin, said, girl, I'm just a slow learner. You said you'll learn once I'm gone. Now the bed's a frozen canyon, I sleep close to the edge. Your side smells like faded shampoo, dust and broken pledge. I wear this ring like a reminder of every word I failed to say. Like a bottle with your name carved, I keep throwing it away. Love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring, burns going down but I still drink. You're the bruise on my heart and the song I sing, sweet as sin, rough as spring. Yeah, love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring. I keep on sipping like it don't mean a thing. Every goodbye, every vow I bring comes back round, whiskey on my wedding ring.
just wipes down my mistakes. There's a lipstick print on my memory that no one else can fit. Every time I try to chase a new one, the old tape starts to hit. Saw you in the Sunday paper on a stranger's folded arm, that crooked halo shining on a different kind of charm. You look calm, you look steady, like a river found its bed. I touched your picture with my thumb and ordered bourbon instead. Away. City breeze through cracks and breaks, neon stains my tired shoes. Every step I don't refuse. I learned early how to stay when everyone else runs away. Low applause, no excuse, just a man in dark blues. I don't look back for revenge. I don't move fast, I don't pretend. Some roads teach you
inside still warm. Last night's argument hanging in the air like that coat you never wear anymore. You said, baby, I'm tired of your promises. I laughed it off, then I watched you pack. You walked out slow in my faded shirt, and every step you took I felt it crack. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds. Same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. Jukebox crooning in the corner booth, couples dancing swaying soft and slow. I'm nursing bruises no one can see, smiling at strangers that I don't wanna know. There's lipstick ghosts on my old glass, memories floating in the amber light. Your laugh, your hands on my backseat neck, every wrong I did coming back tonight. Thought I was a wild man born to roam. You were the map that felt like home. Now the road just feels like running from everything I broke. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds. Same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, yeah. We had blue jeans, back porch summers, bare feet, thunder rolling slow. You traced futures on my freckled shoulder, said promise me you'll never let me go. But late nights turned into later lies. I chased every shadow on the wall. You waited up in that cotton dress till my excuses just stopped coming at all. Now this fool feels like a witness stand. Every bottle's just telling on me. I'll trade every shot in this busted town for one more chance to let you see. Yeah, I got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds. Same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. Maybe you're dancing in some quiet kitchen, bare feet tapping on the linoleum floor. Maybe you're learning how to sleep alone, now waiting on my key in the door. I'm playing tough guy in a cloud of smoke, but my hands won't stop that shake. I used to think heartbreak was just a song till I felt that first real break. I dial your number just to hear loose inside my chest. Not loud, just restless. I don't hate you, never did. I just love more than I let in. Some good things hurt the most when they're gentle, when they're close. I don't blame what I lost, I blame hope. I gave more than I could keep, promised things I couldn't be. Some nights I almost call, then don't. These dark blues know my weight, every doubt, every mistake. They don't leave, they don't bruise, they just stay when I'm used. I don't beg, I don't move, I breathe slow in dark blue. Morning light feels unfamiliar, like it don't remember ya. I watch the world begin again while I'm stuck back then. Strength ain't standing tall, it's getting up at all when your hands feel empty too. Still you move. If love's a place I never left, just stood outside what I had left. I wasn't wrong, I wasn't right, just human in the quiet. I don't ask to be saved, I just wish I was brave enough to say I miss you, still do. These dark blues don't let me go when I'm lower than I know. They don't heal, they don't excuse, they just see me through. I don't win, I don't lose, I survive in dark blue. If you hear this, know the truth, I loved you in dark blues.
Rain taps time on the hood of my car, like it knows exactly who we are. City lights don't promise much, just a little heat, a little hush. I keep my coat on collar high. A man don't bleed where strangers lie. Every road I ever chose taught me things I should have known. I don't talk about the nights that taught me wrong from right. Some lessons stay unspoken like a jaw that's already broken. These dark blues fit me well, like a story I don't tell. They don't rush, they don't move, they just sit and tell the truth. Love came close, love refused, left me dressed in dark blue. Barroom jukebox hums low, songs about things I outgrew. I've shaken hands with better days, watched them walk the other way. be sharp when the world cuts like glass. You don't need to raise your voice to make a moment last. These dark blues know my face, every flaw, every mistake. They don't leave when things go bad. They're the only friends I had. No excuse, no excuse, 'cause I just wear these dark blues. Midnight smells like oil and rain. Another drive through quiet pain. Real view shows a man who stayed when others folded, others ran. I don't dream like I used to. Dreams want more than I can do. I just keep the engine slow, let the past stay where it goes. They say time's a gentle thief, steals your doubt, leaves belief. But all I got was clearer side of who I was on every night. I don't curse, I don't pray, I just breathe and let it play. Every truth I never lose gets tuned in dark blues. These dark blues don't ask for more. They know what I'm built for. They don't beg, they don't choose. They just walk me through every wind, every bruise. I'm still dressed in dark blue. Dawn shows up, I don't move. Still steady in these dark blues. Empty bottles line the shelf. Another night alone with myself. Heart ripped out, still beat so slow. Where'd all that fire go? Whiskey stains on my soul, can't make me whole. Love's a lie, night pours down like cheap regret on a city that won't forget. I walk slow, hands in my jeans. Learn too much from what I've seen. Streetlights buzz like bad advice. Same mistakes, different price. I don't ask for second views. I already know the truth. I've watched love turn it away. Watch patience come too late. Some lessons don't arrive, they wait. These dark blues don't save my soul. They just help me stay in control. They don't shine, they don't bruise. They just live where I do. I don't beg, I don't choose. I just wear these dark blues. Barroom floors know how I stand. Half a man, half a plan. Your memory ain't sharp or loud. It's just there like a cloud. I don't hate what didn't stay. I just learned to let it wait. Some hearts bend, some refuse. Mine grew quiet, dark and used. Silence taught me how to move without asking for proof. You don't need to say goodbye to know these darker blues will walk my line. Never rush, never lie. They don't heal, they don't accuse. They just show us true. I don't win, I don't lose. I just stand in dark blue. Midnight clocks don't judge my pace. They just tick, they don't wait. I made peace with what I lack. I don't look forward, I don't look back. Strength ain't fist or pride. It's keeping calm when you're tired. I don't scream, I don't bruise. I learn restraint from dark blues. If hope knocks, I let it pass. Some doors close too fast. I ain't holy, I ain't damn. Just a man who understands that some roads you never choose. They choose you. Truth, they stay when the night pulls tight and cruel. They keep me cool. I don't pray, I don't move. I just breathe in dark blue. Morning comes, same shoe, same and dark blue. counter, ashtrays full of old fights. Your perfume still on that flannel shirt, hanging where you left last night. You said you're tired of the same old story, me and that bottle in the same old chair. You slammed the door, took your glory, left that echo buzzing in the air. Floorboard creaks in the quiet, like it's laughing at this fool. I've been trading all our Sundays for smoky bars and cheap bar stools. Every promise that I ever poured, you spilled out somewhere on the floor. Now it's me in this glass at midnight, talking to your shadow by the door. I got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a fight and love's a flame. I strike a match and curse your name, but I keep crawling back to you with these whiskey blues. You said, boy, you love your troubles more than you ever loved me. I said, girl, you love your leaving. Guess we both love what we can't keep. There's a picture on the kitchen table, you in white, me in my best. Funny how a little piece of paper can cut deeper than a knife to the chest. I try to change the channel, but every song sounds like your laugh. Every jukebox in this town keeps dragging me back. I got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a road and love's a wreck. Your goodbye tattooed on my leg, but I keep dialing drunk and bruised with these whiskey blues. Bartender knows my story, he just shakes his head and pours. Says, son, you wanna fix it, you can't sleep here on this floor. So I stumble through the screen door sunrise, stained hands, heavy eyes. Every hangover holds a promise that I'll break by Friday night. You're out there finding fresh air, I'm in here breathing smoke. You found peace inside a sunrise, I found comfort in the choke. But I remember how your laughter used to dance across my skin. Now it's just the ice in this glass, tapping time for what might have been. I got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a cage and love's a key. You set it down and walk from me. Now every road leads back to you and these whiskey blues. I could pour this poison out, take that walk to your front door. Say I'm done with chasing shadows, done sleeping on this barroom floor. Would you slam it in my face or pull me in, say start again? Is there a prayer in this disaster or just a wish at the bitter end? I traced that pale tan line where a ring used to ride. You took yours off in anger, I still twist mine when I lie. Maybe love is just a lesson written crooked across our days. Maybe I'm a slow learner, still reading it the hardest way. I got whiskey on my wedding ring, lipstick on my guilty grin. I keep losing every good thing to the same old sin. Love's a storm and love's a bruise. I wear your name inside my shoes. Every step I feel that truth. fights and all the fun, to the way you said you'd save me from myself and from that sun. If you ever feel that midnight creeping lonely through your bones, you know where this fool is sitting. Same Barstool, same old ghosts. Got whiskey on my wedding ring and your memory in my veins. If loving you's a losing, streetlight flickers a dying breath. Another night, another slow death. Whiskey sour on a sticky bar, wondering where you are so far. Empty glass, empty stare, just a ghost in the air. Where'd you go, where'd you run underneath this broken sun? Broken strings on my old guitar, broken dreams near and far, heartbeat drumming a ragged beat. Can't find solace, can't find sweet. Love's a lie, love's a cheat, stuck here on this lonely street. Rain on the window, a steady drip, every memory a bitter sip. Your laughter echoes in my head, words unsaid, words unsaid. Shadows dancing on the wall, hearing your name I start to fall. This town ain't big enough for two, not when one of them is you. Broken strings on my old guitar, broken dreams near and far, heartbeat drumming a ragged beat. Can't find solace, can't find sweet. Love's a lie, love's a cheat, stuck here on this lonely Let's say time heals all the wounds, but these scars just bloom deeper, darker every day. Gonna waste away, gonna fade away. Is there a reason? Is there a sign? This pain ain't yours, it's only mine. A twisted knot, a tangled thread. Wish I was numb, wish I was dead. Walking down these empty lanes, feel the chill, feel the pains. Every corner, every turn, another lesson I gotta learn. About goodbye, about the end. No one to call, no one to mend. This shattered soul, this weary heart, torn to pieces right from the start. backstreet. Every shadow knows my feet. I don't rush, I don't stall. Time bends, you've seen it all. Your name sits quiet in my chest. Not sharp, not heavy, just unrest. I don't dig through old truths. I already paid my dues. I learned early how to stay when love learns how to walk away. Some lessons don't come loud, they come proud. These dark blues don't pull me low, they just move me slow. They don't save, they don't bruise, they just let me choose. I don't beg, I don't lose, I stand tall in dark blues. Barroom mirrors lie politely, tell me I'm still holding steady. I don't argue with the glass, I let reflections pass. Your laughter fades like worn-out tape, still warm but out of shape. I don't fix what time abused, I just live with the truth. Silence taught me how to lead, without hunger, without need. You don't need to prove control of your soul. These dark blues don't scream my name, they keep me sane. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just refuse to let me bend, to let me lose. That's the rule of dark blues. Midnight rain taps coated signs like it's reading my spine. I don't flinch, I don't hide. I learn peace is on my side. Strength ain't loud, it's composed, it's every bridge you never burn. I don't chase what's confused, I walk clean through dark blues. If love's a flame, I kept the scar. Didn't worship, didn't bar. Some fires teach you how to see in low degrees. I ain't empty, I ain't cold, just finally in control. seen nothing yet. We traded scars like secrets. Names are never meant to keep. She told me about a man who left while she was fast asleep. I told her about a Dodger girl I loved too hard and rough. Now I poured my heart out lightly, and it's still water enough. Whiskey on her lips, truth in her eyes. They talk about love and all of its lies. Two broken hearts leading into the night. Feeling so wrong, it's starting to feel right. If love is a river, I'm stuck on a bridge. If life is a bottle, I'm drinking the dregs. But she tastes like the one good thing I can lose. Sweet love, alive in a whiskey blues. You boss playing some old story about a woman and a train. She said, funny how the music always sounds a lot like pain. I said, maybe we're just foolish, paying cover at the door for the same sad show in pieces. We've been watching since we were born. The laugh got loud at midnight. A car came down to one. By two, she had my jacket on, saying, I ain't ready to run. She traced my faded tattoo, said, what were you running from? I said, the man I was back then. She said, honey, time to prom. Oh yeah, whiskey on her lips, truth in her eyes. We talk about love and all of this lies. Two broken hearts leading into the night. Feeling so wrong, it's starting to feel right. If love is a gamble, I'm losing my chips. If life is a song, then forgetting the risks. But she tastes like the one good thing I can lose. Sweet love, alive in the whiskey blues. Lover ain't clean, it's muddy. Tracks across your brand new floor. It don't knock before it enters. It just keeps down every door. Some days it's Sunday morning. Coffee, laughter, lazy sheets. Some nights it's slamming cupboards, saying things that don't repeat. We saw dreams like strangers, speaking soft so they don't scare. She wants a little house one day, prints on the windowsill of town, where someone reads the paper and doesn't disappear. I stare, I walk the kind of quiet when my shadow stays right here. She said, you know this bar ain't heaven, but it sure ain't hell. Pull the hair off of her shoulder side, time will always tell. I raise my glass up to the ceiling, so to the max we can't undo. She creamed hers in the rhyme, said to the few that make it through. Whiskey on her lips, fruit in her eyes. We talk about love and all of its lies. Two broken hearts. truth. She said, write my name in chalk on your front porch. If I see it well, silence, 'cause we both, 'cause we both. Empty glass on the table again, just like my heart, just like my soul. Another sunrise, another regret. With all the good times